Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins with a Combat Radio. According to this YouTube notification, we are live. Okay, so there we are. Let's fix up the screen. Let's fix the screen right. Do we actually need anything on the screen? Is it not? Let me stop shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, so we do need that. So where are we? Let's get sharing. Boom. 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 Okay, let's turn this thing up so you can see what's going on. Okay, cool. So people have received the notification. It was a last minute notification. People are coming in. Okay, so how am I going to start this thing? I think I know. I have a plan. Where is it? There it is. Boom. 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 Can I make this bigger though? I don't know. Matter of fact, I think I'll just go with it as is. The Rafi's a little bit raspy. So let me just fix myself a cold one as you feast your eyes on this before we get into the main shiznix.
Yup, I got this. Ooh, shit, she looking ugly. Ooh, she look like a whole birthday cake. I mean, damn. I got this.
Let's go, baby. Come on, D.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, D. Come on. Get it. Let it.
We'll be a train. You say a semi truck, I'm gonna run you over with a train, baby. Whoa. 310. Better get your weight up. Yup, I got this. Ooh, shit, she looking ugly. Ooh, she look like a whole birthday cake. I mean, damn. I got this.
Let's go, baby. Come on, D.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, D. Come on. Get it. Let it.
It'll be a train. You say a semi truck, I'm gonna run you over with a train, baby. Whoa. 310. Better get your weight up.
Boom. Okay. That's the Deontay Wilder going absolutely nuts. Let me see if I can get the cork back in the... Okay, talk about that in a second. Talk about what the celebration is. Okay. Let me take my seat. Let me mute myself. Okay. Let me put the headphones on. What am I coming through today? Let's go. Let's see what's up with the mystery. Let's have a look where I am. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I have no idea what I'm coming through. Whether it's the mic. 1 2 1 2. Is it the mic? Or is it the internal sounds? Is it the internal sounds or the mic? I'm not quite sure. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Let me remove my mic. Is good. Mic is good. Is it the mic though? Is it the mic or is it the internal? I don't know. I'm talking into the mic. Hold on a second. Let me just go with the mic. Okay. Let's bring this down. Okay. So the Rafi has been absent for about a week or so. Where's my glasses? Let me have a look. For about a week or so, doing all kinds of, for the Euro 2021. People are watching that. I thought, let the people watch the Euro 2021. Let them watch the Euro 2021. Well, I do my algorithms and look at the numbers and do my checks and balances and see what makes sense and what don't make no sense. As I take a sip of the champagne that I popped earlier for the reunion at the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, Boxing Talk with Rafi 286. Yeah, I miss doing this shizzle. Uh-oh. My mic is stifled. Let's give it a bit of my bell. There we go. Clear as a bell. 2-0 England. Beat the Germans. Even though I don't. Sounds like sounds like my real mic. Sounds like my real mic. That's what I'm thinking. And to bench press, he had to bench press that weight. Okay. So we're back. That's why I had to. You may have heard the champagne pop. You may have heard the champagne pop. So yeah, that's for the reunion. That's for the reunion. Let me take another sip. This time of year, when the weather gets warm, I get real thirsty. Okay, so we've had a look at Deontay Wilder with the weight. What do I think about the weight? I think 310. That's a damn good weight. That's more than his body weight. Pushing more than his body weight. I think his one of his personal assistants. I think his personal assistants kind of messed him up a little bit. Lifted it, the guy on this side. He lifted it a bit too high, and that kind of, he assisted him a bit too much, and it unbalanced the weight. You see, trying to assist the man too much, that's what you're doing. You're doing too much. And that's the problem. Shifted the weight. Listen, this guy here, you're doing too much, man. He touched it too much, so raise it up too much, raise it higher on this side than it was that. Look at him now. He's going to touch it. Look, he touches it. Tilts it, get your hand off. Then he takes his hand off, fine. And he gets it back straight. But he was at fault, otherwise it would have gone up cleaner. So this guy, I forgot what his name is. His personal assistant, always there. Kind of messed up the weight. I think it's a good weight. And especially when someone's tilting the bar, messing you up. Yeah, so it's a good weight. So I'll give him his props. For that. But you're not a weightlifter, my friend. You're not a weightlifter. You're supposed to be a boxer. Why is Wilder worrying about what guys at 135 thinking about him? Not a good sign. Why is Wilder worried about what guys at 135 thinking about him? It's not a good sign. Give me a sign. If you hear me go quiet uncharacteristically, it's because I'm taking another sip from my cup. Congratulations. We made it. We're still here. Okay, who we got in the building? It's the Philip Khan Roberts. It's the Rubski, 1978. It's the Big Boys Boxing. It's the Shiz Biz. Well, the guy's telling you trying this stunt. I got one of those, don't recommend it. To go under the knife to fix it up. Where we at? Chicken legs ain't running over ish. Ain't running over ish. I thought it was the oxo sign there. I thought that was the oxo sign. Where we at? Mike is good. Sounds good to my headphones. Okay. Can't wait for the trilogy, says Mr. Coates. I hope Wilder redeems himself. Well, hey, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Tyson, don't get beat by Wilder. Do us all a favor and get this guy out of the sport along with his toxic fan base, says Neil Simpson. I don't know who I want to win. I mean, who's better at this stage? Tyson, the fraudster, or Wilder, the fraudster? I don't know. I don't know who's worse at this stage. Get real thirsty at this time of the year. Dang. And that drink tastes very, very refreshing. You've been watching the Boxing Voice again. Raphael Dawkins come. You've been watching the Boxing Voice again? No, just seeing the headlines, brother. Just seeing the headlines. What's going on? We might see a man have a mental breakdown in the ring, but which one? Which one? Because one's already had a mental breakdown, the other one hasn't. So which one of them is more liable to have a mental breakdown? That's the question we're going to be at. Well, we're going to look at. We're going to be looking at Colbert. Stop sharing Colbert. Stop sharing that and let's go to Colbert. Let's have a look at what Colbert has been saying. And where are we? Let's have a look. Where's that story? Boom. Takedown. Team Wilder takedown Chris Colbert interview. Let's have a look. Let's see if you can see that on. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, and I have another. So let me pull that one up. Okay, let's get into that. And how does this one look? Okay, this one looks. This one looks pretty rough, actually. I think I better stay with the one you got. Or do I? Okay, so let's have a look, and let's get into. Let's have a look into these shiznix. Okay. Uh-oh. Let me just share the link just in case. Let's have a look. Invite. Boom. Is this the one? Okay, that's over there. Let's have a look. Donovan Williams up in the building. Big up Rafi and crew. 100%. 100%. Big up everybody up in the building. Crew. 100%. Dang. That was an impromptu sound check, but welcome nonetheless. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at what I want to do. What I really want to do. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's share it. Let's pin it. To the top now. Okay. Let's come out of that. What's going on? Good question. What's the bet that if Wilder gets stopped, bad, he will still hang around for a few more fights, hoping to get an AJ payday? If so, we have a while to put up with those fans yet. I don't think Wilder's going anywhere. I think Wilder's playing the money game. He's playing the money game, running behind the money train. The money train is AJ. The bit players who can get big money when they're facing Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So I think right about now the game is just stick around. Stick around. You got a big name, you got a name in the game. Stick around. You're gonna get some change in the game. If you got a name in the game, you're gonna get some change from the game. Okay. Maserati Terry, I'm up there in Liverpool, wearing the check, wearing the diamond. What is it? The diamond. Is it the diamond striped sweater? You haven't got the diamond sweater? I know if you ain't got the diamond sweater, I know you got the diamond socks. Let me try and look at the sweater. What's going on with the sweater? Maserati Terry from Liverpool up in the building. Damn, I think his guy's dukes up. Maserati Terry's got his dukes up. A wise man once told me, never put your dukes up with a cigar in your mouth. Maserati Terry, he exceeds those rules. And we are live. Certainly we are. Yeah. King Tut will lose on points still. Worth dropping a small bet on Tug for the KO just in case. Yes, just in case. Rubuski says, dang, Ness took down the video from this morning. Yes. Ness takes down, what's the title of this piece? Hold on a second. Nestor Gibbs describes Wilder as a crybaby. Is Chris Colbert interview taken down? Yes, absolutely. He has got to chase the money now. Since he turned down so many millions only to lose to Sophia to the WBC belt. His only bargaining chip. Boom. Yeah, he's lost that. He's got to chase the money. He's got to run behind the money train. He needs his running boots on. Okay, so let us get into. Can you see everything clear? Oh, let me just adjust something. I don't know why this advert's up in here. That ain't paying me for advertising them. Wait, let's get this thing correct. How does that look? Is that better? It's worse. It's crap. Damn. They got the advert in there. Team Wilder take down the Chris Cole. Hold on, that might look okay. Yeah, that looks great, actually. That looks great. One more sip. Okay, so let's get into the article. Excuse me. Let's do this. Right. Where is it? Is that it? Okay. Let's take that down and let's do this. Okay, so Fury versus Wilder 3 prediction. The Tantrum. Chris Colbert. Nestor Gibbs. Deontay Wilder. Okay, those are all players. Those are all players in this game, in this twisted game. Okay, so let's take this. Let's go through this. Okay, so super featherweight hopeful Chris Colbert, 15-0, 6 KOs, will be defending his WBA minor title against the always game Tug Shot King Tut Nyamamba, who's 12-1, 9 KOs from Mongolia. In a scheduled 12-round main event, in another Showtime triple header this Saturday night in Carson, California. Okay, and the coverage of that will start immediately following the encore presentation of Davis versus Barrios. Davis versus Barrios. Okay, so that's already happened. What's going on? People trying to mess around and trick the Rafi. Hold on. No, it hasn't happened. What's going on? Davis versus Barrios. Live coverage slated to begin immediately following the encore presentation. What does the encore presentation mean? I mean a repeat. Oh, is that what we're talking about? Okay. Well, that's happened. That's the fight that this has happened. Okay, so although the talented puncher from Brooklyn has been turning a lot of heads with his slick skills in the ring, the 24-year-old has just raised a lot of eyebrows with his latest commentary on the upcoming fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. And despite being part of the ever-growing PBC roster, Chris was not shy. Chris Colbert was not shy about his Fury versus Wilder 3 prediction, and it has ruffled quite a few feathers. And joining us now is Iron Kong, the Iron Kong. How do you do?
Rafi, you're back at it. Congratulations to England winning all them big games in the Euros. I've been watching, but glad to see you back, Mr. Dawkins. The proprietor of Dawkins Towers.
Well, I ain't really back. I'm looking at the algorithms, and the algorithms telling me, the YouTube algorithms are telling me that I need to do a few things slightly different. I need to rejig the timetable. So I ain't fully back yet. So
you're back-ish.
I'm back-ish. I'm having to look at the algorithms and look at what they're telling me. It's like reading the tea leaves. Yeah. So I gotta keep reading those, but I did pop a bottle of champagne for the return, so I'm kind of back earlier on, and let's just pour some for the. That's what Dom Perignon sounds like.
Make sure you pour on one of your leisurely sails up the canals of Birmingham.
One of my worst nightmares is getting drunk on the bike, and then having to make my way home. So I don't overestimate my capabilities. So I just take it nice and easy on those canal rides. Okay, so now that I've poured the second, and this is a pint cup, by the way. It's a pint cup. I'm not going to get into some of the things I was doing while I was off air. Not just reading the tea leaves, but I've my juice game, my kitchen game up in the juice game up in the kitchen is got back up litty. I'll be posting up some pictures and sharing some videos with you guys. The Rafi's juice game, Rafi's juice kitchen, Rafi's juice bar. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. But okay. In the meantime, excuse me. Let's get back into the storyline. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So let me just rearrange this shiznick. So I'm not gonna do this. I ain't even forgetting how to operate the damn thing. Let's have a look. Boom, boom, boom. Is that the one I'm looking at? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. It's a different thing. So let's stop sharing that and start sharing. Oh, that's the one. Boom. Okay. So let's get back into the article. There it is. Okay, so despite being part of the ever-growing PBC roster, Chris Colbert wasn't shy about his Fury versus Wilder prediction. Okay, so just like I told you, this is Chris Colbert talking. It says, just like I told you, the first two, uno momento, let me just, boom, there we go. Hold on, there we go. That's perfecto. Okay, so yeah, just like I told you, said Chris Colbert. The first two times, Fury is going to beat Wilder. Yeah, Fury's going to beat Wilder. While Deontay Wilder has made many changes and whatever, The pads don't hit back, says Colbert. Everybody looks good on the pads, but Tyson Fury is special. I don't think anybody is effing with him. I think Fury, won the first fight two knockdowns. Don't win a 12-round fight. I give him 3 rounds at most. Colbert is adamant in his belief that every Wilder post-fight excuse is bogus. OMG. Why would Mark Breland want to F up his paycheck? Exactly. That's a great point. That's a fantastic point. As a matter of fact, let's switch over. Let's switch over to this one. Let me show you this one. Yeah. Is it this? Is it boom? Is it boom? Is it boom? Yeah. He says, uh-oh. Can you read that? Hopefully. He says, why would Mark Breland want to F up his paycheck? Matter of fact. Let's get that larger. Yeah. If he knew he could keep getting big paychecks with Wilder, why would he do anything that would F up his paycheck? Come on now. That doesn't even sound, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Then he said Fury put something in his glove. The outfit. Did the outfit weigh more than Wilder? Too many excuses. Even if the outfit weighed 20 pounds, you weighed over 200 pounds. Wearing an outfit going to make you so tired and your legs are so dead from walking there to the ring. It's crazy. It's crazy. Colbert, like many others in the boxing community, believes the reason for the one-sided loss is entirely internal. And that is Deontay Wilder has an issue with honest criticism. He can't take his ass whooping like a man. I have no problem with Wilder. He just can't take an L. He was mad. He was mad at me when I said I thought he lost the first fight. Why are you going to be mad at me? I'm honest with you. If you're my man, if you're my man, you got to accept that I'm being honest with you. You don't want guys around you saying that you don't want guys around you saying that you really won, even though you got knocked up out. You got to accept honesty, constructive criticism. Yeah, and that's the Chris Colbert thing. Damn, these people are all up in Rafi's shizzle. So Rafi's researching 1 pint cups. Excuse me, that's 20-ounce cups with the lids and the straw. Do you know how difficult it is to just get a quote on 1,000 20-ounce cups with the flat top with the straw hole and then the straw? You know how difficult it is to buy all those things together? Get a quote on 1,000 and buy all of them things together? Oh, Lord. It was, I felt like I was wasting my time. I got some quotes and whatnot from different places, but it felt like it took longer than it really needed to take. And yeah, it makes me wonder, does it just make more sense to drive down to Google, the local, what do they call this stuff? What do they call this thing? What is it? Catering? Yeah, catering company. Catering, and just say, yo, 1,000 20-ounce plastic see-through cups with flat lid, 1,000 flat lids, and 1,000 straws. Is that going to be easier? Dang. Okay, so where are we? Let's come out of that. Let's stop sharing that. Let's go over into the chat. Let's have a look what people are saying in the chat. Has anyone downloaded the interview before it got taken down? I never even watched it. I ain't really, Rafi's been busy. In comes the Bitcoin boxing. How do you do? Nestor Gibbs on the naughty step. Well, Nestor Gibbs is being a good guy this time. He's come out with some statements, and I think we're going to have to get into them. He's come out with some statements, and I think we're going to have to get into them. And in comes man like Big Boys Boxing up in the area. Big Boys Boxing, how do you do? As I take another sip of champagne and salute the whole crew.
Not too bad, brother. I hope you're doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. Staying away from the Rona.
Yeah, staying away from the Rona, staying away from the Rona. The weather dipped a little bit over the last week or so, but the temperatures are good, still good. So that's a good thing. And yes, so this Philip Colbert, did you catch the video? Because I didn't catch the interview. I've been busy. Rafi been busy looking at tea leaves. How about you? Big Boys Boxing.
Nah, man, I don't watch TBV. I was hoping somebody might have downloaded it before it got taken down.
That's what I'm saying. But I never caught it either. Excuse me. I'm sure there's some clips or two out there, and for sure we do have. Yes, salute the Combat Nation, the Count L up in the building. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Rafi's been away reading the tea leaves. Rafi's been away, but he's not gone. Bitcoin boxing. It's a bit tough for YouTube boxing channels with being stuff or competitive fights on. Well, it's the boxing at the moment. I mean, it's the football at the moment for me. Football's taking a lot of attention away, so I think it's a good time to step away and do some other things for myself, certainly. Thomas McGregor up in the building. Yeah, we're going to be having a look at Nestor Gibbs's words. I think I got some of them. Used to listen to a lot, but Raphael is the man, and I've got way too much to listen to nowadays. That's hey, talk about it, preach on that. There's so much out there. There's so much out there. There's a major amount. Wayne Fitness says the truth hurts and makes waves. Absolutement. What else is there before I get back into caught on tape saying he wears 40-pound vest? Indeed he has. Anything else before I get back to Raphael? It's not coming on. I never said it is. I never said it was, but you can enjoy it in the meantime. And I missed the game yesterday, by the way. I intended to watch it, but the sun was out and I ended up on my bike. True story, bro. So I intended to watch it, but I missed it. I thought it started later than it actually started. I thought, I'll get home for the second half. I got home and it's finished. It was finished, but you know what? I could have watched up the replay, but you know what the Rafi did? Rafi's trying to be sensible these days. I went to my bed.
Yeah, the replay will still be there in the morning.
Still be there in the morning. I didn't watch it in the morning either. How you like Rafi's getting very selfish with his time. I'm just prioritizing. I got a list of priorities, and I do that. I don't do what I'd like to do first, which is what I typically do. I'm just doing now what is on the top of the list of the priorities. You gotta take stock. You gotta take stock, and you gotta deal with your priorities, not just go with what you prefer to be doing.
Damn right.
Okay, so now let's have a look at what's his name? Nestor Gibbs' words now. Okay, so a couple of days ago, Chris Colbert was interviewed by Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice, in which he gave his thoughts on Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The interview has now been taken off the Boxing Voice and is also off Fight Hype on YouTube. Okay, the interview did its rounds on all. Hold on, am I sharing? Good thing my instincts kicked in. I should have been sharing. I just had my third eye. My third eye says, Rafi, what are you doing, mate? Just checking on sharing the shizzle. Okay, so now I am, and I hope that is big enough and clear enough. But if not, let's just ramp it up just a little bit. I want everybody to be able to see for themselves. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, the interview has now been taken down from the Boxing Voice and down from Fight Hype on YouTube. The interview did its rounds on all the socials for the last couple of days and caused a huge stir. Let's take it down one step. Okay. It caused a huge stir in the boxing world. Chris Colbert gave his honest opinion on Wilder's loss, Wilder's new trainer, Malik Scott's, Wilder's suit, Wilder firing Mark Breland, and he spoke about Fury's gloves and pretty much all the excuses coming from Wilder. Excuse me. Okay, so the person who carried out the Colbert interview was the man by the name of Nestor Gibbs, also known as Nescafe from the Boxing Voice. Okay, so an interview from Nes Gibbs, in which he got Colbert to open up on his thoughts on Deontay Wilder. And if I step away from the interview for a second, I'll say I think most people by now know that there has been a split in the relationship between Deontay Wilder and Nestor Gibbs. You remember Nestor Gibbs had worked his way into camp. He was getting up into camp. He was getting inside, and the inside man on the Deontay Wilder train. But Deontay Wilder, after his silence, he came back and he X'd out Nestor Gibbs. Not really been publicized why, but most people speculate it's because that Nestor Gibbs wasn't enough of a butt licker. Even though he was a rampant butt licker, he clearly wasn't enough for Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder X'd him out. So today, Gibbs reacted to the interview being taken down. Gibbs said, you big and bad. But how you big and bad and crying like a baby? Walk out of here. You big as hell and you're crying. OMG. Nestor Gibbs going in on his hero. Nestor Gibbs implied he got a call off Wilder himself or someone from Team Wilder telling him to take the interview down. Gibbs also said, you Wilder, you can't change everybody's opinion of what happened. You going to erase everybody? You going to take everybody down? You going to put a muzzle on everybody? Wilder wanted interview removed. Okay, so it's getting even juicier still. Gibbs, aka Nescafe, also said Wilder was emotional, and I have to agree with Gibbs. What? I have to agree with Gibbs? What are you talking about? I don't want to hear what you got to say, boy. I just want to hear the quotes. Now this guy's talking about Wilder should be focused on training. Yeah, I agree with that. At the Fury Wilder 3 press conference, Wilder decided to say a few words and remain silent. Yes. Instead, after the presser, Wilder chose a couple of YouTube channels. Instead of staying quite quiet, he chose a couple of YouTube channels where the interviewers were stroking Wilder's egos, and didn't ask him any of the tough questions. Okay. Some would say this shows Wilder's insecurities and how Wilder doesn't want anyone speaking the truth to him. Does this show that Wilder just wants yes men around? This doesn't look good on Team Wilder. You can catch. They discuss what the hell's that? Okay, so it did come from Nestor Gibbs. Nestor Gibbs did create this story, so we got to give Nestor Gibbs a shout out for finally coming out and kind of saying some things. He's been quiet, hoping to get back in Wilder's good graces, but now it seems Lester. Now it seems Nestor Gibbs has just resigned himself that this is the last tango in Paris for him and Deontay Wilder. I think he's resigned himself to it's all over, so he's just come out and shot his shot. Big Boys Boxing. Nestor Gibbs has come out and shot his shot. They're no longer gonna be. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay. Thank you for that. I think I have access now. Where is the thing? Okay. Dang. That's going to make interesting viewing after the show. Big Boys Boxing. Nestor Gibbs, it looks like he's resigned himself. He's just shot his shot now. He's no going back. It's no going back. He was keeping his mouth quiet, but now there's no going back. And that was for the Big Boys Boxing. Big Boys Boxing is unmuted, but I can't hear a word he said.
Sorry.
Oh.
I had my mute button on my headset muted. Yeah. I don't know why Nestor took the video down if he's going to stand strong in his view. Doesn't make sense.
Oh, makes sense.
Was he worried about getting sued for defamation of character? But that wouldn't be successful with basically it's an opinion from somebody. It's not,
opinion. It's not allegations. It's not allegations. It's opinions. So I don't know.
It's not an allegation like what Wilder was saying. Those are all allegations.
Exactly. So I don't know. Maybe he's taking it down out of good grace, but at the same time, you take it down to good grace, but you're still spitting fire. You still got them hot wings in between the teeth. You're still spitting fire. Still angry.
If it was me and I was going to stand on my square, I'd stand on my square and I'd leave that video up. Stuff him.
Leave it up. In fact, I think you'll probably put it back up. You'll probably put it back up knowing Nestor Gibbs. But Nestor Gibbs is scared. I think Nestor Gibbs is scared. Nestor Gibbs is scared. It's like that hot chick, the hot chick you met at the wet t-shirt competition. You think she's golden. You're young, and you think she's golden. You think she's the one. She won the wet t-shirt competition. And there's some allegations that she did some favors behind stage, but you think she's the one. And you don't want to say anything to come out of her good graces. He's still making a mistake. I think Nestor Gibbs is when he finally, but he doesn't want to finally close that door. He's still holding out hope that one day the phone's going to ring and he's going to look at it. He's going to say, "It's me, Deontay Wilder. Pick up."
I'm here to get my nose brown again.
I'm back for your services, boy. You did a hell of a good job last time around. Come on, get back on the train, boy. Get back on the train with me. You know your role. Just play your position, partner. And till it's die. And Nestor doesn't want to mess it up. He doesn't want to mess up the gig. He's had a good gig. He had a good gig for the last couple of years. Don't want to mess up the gig. So he's poking back just a little bit, but not really poking back to the fullest. No pun intended.
Just trying to show that he does have some fake balls.
Yes. Yes. You're saying, I got balls? No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Now you see them. No, you don't.
I got balls unless I'm in his presence.
Exactly. He's just like standing beside the doorway, and he's just kind of flashing them and then coming back. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. I don't know. Is he trans? I don't know, man. I don't know. He just wants to know that he's pliable and he's malleable. Just want to let it be known. You know what I'm saying?
What's that, Ness? Oh, no. I never said anything, man. It's all good.
It's all good. Yo, you can't believe everything they read, champ.
Yeah, you're 10 times better than Ali.
Yeah, at least 10 times better than Ali. Come on, champ. You can't believe everything you read, champ. I've been in your corner from day one, champ. Huh? Come on, champ. Look at what we won't talk about that on here, but anyway. Hello. Richie Sculptor is a monstrosity, though. I believe that woman in the video was blind. Well, allegedly she was blind, but apparently, I don't know. I don't want to go too much into that. Philip Carl Roberts, but they're good once they touch the surface area. Once they touch the surface area, they can replicate that in sculpture. So you got to be very careful with the blind ladies. Okay. Okay. So, it's really pure and simple. Nestor Gibbs did an interview with Colbert. Colbert said some things which we've been through, and now Nestor Gibbs has taken down the damn video. But hold on, can I play with madness? Can I do something here? Actually, I can do something here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's just for teasing sake. I'm not. Is this? Hold on. I got way too many windows open. Let me just show something. Just for the fun of it. It said, they say it's gone. They say it's invisible. But hey, presto. That's entirely gone. Some people made copies. So it ain't entirely gone. As you can see up there, people are looking at their screen. Thank you. Thank you for the donor. So don't be surprised in the next day or two. And within the next 24 hours, people who thought they were never going to hear some snippets of it. And like I said, I've been reading the tea leaves, reading the YouTube algorithms, and it told me that, Rafi, you need to do less live shows and more videos if you want to optimize your channel. Because you do the math. Big Boys Boxing. It ain't a long thing. It's a short thing. We ain't staying on long. We're here right now. We're talking about the thing where YouTube tells me that I need to do more videos and less live shows to optimize the thing.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna put most of your content into streams, you need to timestamp your subjects and all that for the viewers. Otherwise, tend to lose interest. So,
yeah,
video always has the title. They know what it's about. They're into it.
100%. 100%. So I'm not giving up on the live show, folks. We cracked open the bottle of champagne to share with you guys to say, hey, I ain't giving up on the live shows, but I needs to make more videos. Seen the algorithms that told me that. But Big Boys Boxing, run this nice short one. You give your final overall views, my friend, to the people.
Good on Chris Colbert for speaking his mind. Whether he's right or wrong really doesn't make that much difference at this point. Everybody has their opinions about what went on. And shame on Nestor Gibbs for dropping that video off. And then behind the scenes afterwards, trying to stand on the square. Contradicted himself. So put it back up, Ness.
Put it back up. Let's get it back up. And if not, expect people to, just shape around the thing, give some little snippets from it. But Big Boys Boxing, much appreciation to you. This guy's own channel. Go check him out. That was the Big Boys Boxing. Thanks for jumping on, my friend.
No worries, man. Take it easy.
Much appreciation. And that was the Big Boys Boxing. So, yeah, YouTube tells me less live shows and more videos is the way forward. So, read the tea leaves. Got to do it. But I have not stopped doing lives. Okay, so excuse me, what we're saying here. Once it hits the net, it stays on the net. Absolutely. Raphael, do you think Chris Colbert's stock went up or down? Absolutely went up. People who didn't know him are talking about him now. Does Ness read the instant granule? I think he's trying to read the granules instead of the leaves. Yeah, man, he's back in the 1800s, man. I'm up there. What's going on here? Let's have a look. No, you can jump on. I'm still around for a couple minutes. You can jump on. What's going on? Ness, ironically, taking the video down has created more buzz around it than if they just ignored it. Now everyone wants to see the damn video. Hell straight, yeah, and I got it. Does Wilder walk off into the sun if he gets beaten? Nah, there's money. There's money still around. There's the money train. While AJ's in the big game, there's the money train. So, there's money still out there. Where are we? Garcia v. Tepper. Yeah, we're going to have to look at the score. I'm going to look at the tape. I'm going to have to look at the tape on that one. Okay, so it's 50 minutes in, and we've said all that we got to say. There's some other stuff that I don't talk about, but I'll probably talk about them in video form because YouTube told me that I need to do more videos. In comes the Iron Kong. We're just closing up, but give your thoughts, my friend. Give us your thoughts. Share your thoughts on it.
Yeah, Rafi, I saw the video, and of course, I had already predicted when it first went up. This guy's gonna be all types of coon. He's gonna be all types of sellout and all types of whatever.
I'm just stepping away. So carry on.
Yeah, man. So Chris Colbert, all of a sudden, from the first time I saw the video, I knew what was coming because there's this nasty energy around Wilder fans or Wilder stands that somehow anybody, especially black people, who they dislike intensely. Wilder fans dislike black people intensely. Anybody who doesn't go along with Deontay Wilder's nonsense narrative is all of a sudden a sellout and needs to be watched with some sort of suspicion. I don't move like that. I don't have to buy into your nonsense. My father always tell me, if 3 people in a room and everybody keeps agreeing on everything, that means somebody telling a lie, right? That's impossible to agree on everything. He don't buy the nonsense. Chris Colbert also is not the only PBC fighter that has this Deontay Wilder in this way. Marcus Brown in an interview, I think with Behind the Gloves or whatever, he also said he's not like Deontay Wilder with all his excuses. He was talking about his last fight with, I think it's John Pascal. And Pascal beat him or whatever. And he was like, I'm not like Wilder. I don't have all his excuses. So he's not so Colbert is not the only PBC guy who said something of this type about Wilder.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't respect Wilder for this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't.
Did you mention the Charlos? Did you mention Charlo?
Jamel Charlo also, and all of a sudden Jamel Charlo need to be slapped and he need to be this. This is the problem with Wilder. Wilder is a fool, man. Wilder is somebody who likes people to, even though he's talking nonsense, you have to agree with him. And I can't be on nobody like that. You understand? So again, Marcus Brown, but people don't really follow Marcus Brown. He's the 175 pounder. And he also said, even before Chris Colbert, Wilder's an excuse maker, right? And he's not like Wilder. So Chris Colbert comes, I guess Colbert's interview was more in-depth or whatever. But the guy said his piece, and he said, you need people like me around you to tell you the truth.
Of course.
That's the problem. People like Deontay Wilder don't want nobody around him to tell him the absolute truth, right? Wilder fans, and to an extent, Tyson Fury fans are kind of the same. Both guys have people around them who will never own up to these people's wrongdoings.
Yeah.
So both of these guys like people to blow smoke up their backside, right? But Wilder fans, in my opinion, at this moment, are the worst fans in boxing. Terrible people. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't be associated with these guys. I just can't.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, Rafi. You go ahead, shut it down, bro. I know it's about 1 o'clock where you at. So you have a nice morning at Dawkins Towers, and peace to everybody in the chat. Later, man.
That was the Iron Kong. The Iron Kong, he's got his own channel, got his own thing going on. Feel free to go check him out. Big supporter of the show, was alongside the big boys boxing. Yeah, it's actually 11:13, so it's early for me. 11:13, and yeah, it's nice, bright, and early. Well, it's earlier than midnight. It's unusual for me to shut down the show like that. But yeah, we're gonna have to listen to. I'm listening to the algorithms. I'm listening to what the YouTube algorithms say. They say less live shows, Raf, more videos. And so Rafi's looking at the tea leaves during this Euro 2021, looking at the tea leaves, looking at how we're going to shuffle things around to keep everybody fed. It's all about feeding the people. And so, you know how to support the show. Hit that like button, hit that like, comment, share, all of the good shiznicks. All of the good shiznicks. It's the Raphael Dawkins. Thanks to the Big Boys Boxing. Thanks to the Iron Kong. Thanks to you, the people in the chat who come to spend time over here. It's the Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. The like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, share. It's the hitting the bell icon. Hitting the like, all of the good buttons. And I am out. Blessed.